Jared here, and today I'm doing something a little bit different than we normally do. We're down here in Farmington Hills, Michigan, visiting Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum. It's this really cool, old, antique, arcade type deal. I don't really know how to describe it because it's kind of a strange place, as you will see here in a minute. It's kind of in a weird location. This is like sort of like a little mall, and it's sort of in an alleyway in the mall. First thing I see when I walk in the door is this crazy trash can lid. Look at that. Alright, let's head inside. So it's not just an arcade. I wasn't entirely sure how to describe it, but it's best to just show it. Look at these creepy old, like, I don't think they're from Showbiz Pizza, but they're Showbiz Pizza type animatronics. Look at those birds, man. This is crazy in here. And there's a lot of cool games too, and we're gonna take a look at all those, but I'm just fascinated with everything that I'm seeing up above here. Hey, Mickey Mouse. World's largest pencil. That's not true. I was on the world's largest pencil at the City Museum in St. Louis. That's false. This kind of reminds me of a cross between like Ripley's Believe It or Not and an arcade. Look at that. At least that dude up there on the swing looks like something that would be inside Ripley's. Yeah, let's go take a walk around this place. Oh, here's the pinball section of Marvin's. I got some of these old video games too. Oh, The Simpsons, man. That was one of my favorites as a kid too. Abracadabra. Dude, this looks like one of the first pinball machines. Man, I'm so glad we came out here tonight. This is really fun back in here. Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum. How about that? Back here we have a couple articles on Marvelous Marvin himself. Basically, his story is he was a pharmacist that collects these old antique coin-op machines. They had so many of them that he decided to put them in here. I think he passed away a few years ago, but I do believe his family is still running and operating this location. Yeah, let's head down this way too. There's some cool stuff in here. Engine purge, I don't know what he does. Oh, we need to try some of these out here in just a second. Tic Tac challenge. It's pretty tight in here, and there are a lot of people. It's making it kind of difficult to film, but you're getting little snippets of it here and there. It's just a crazy mix of vintage, I don't even call them arcade games. I don't know what you'd call them. Just these little cabinets where you put the money in and little shows happen. Alright, we're gonna see what Dr. Pigeon Purge here does. This dude does not look like a doctor to me, does he? He's a doctor that's fallen on the hardest of times.
Seems like a doctor to me. I don't know if I like what's going on. But his throat's getting thrown out.
Okay. He's like, I got your 50 cents, fool. One's in pretty tight corners, but here's an old-fashioned, I don't know what you would call this. It's not quite an arcade. It's sort of like just a little scene. Put a quarter in and these little dudes get tortured, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna watch the dudes get tortured, I imagine, in that one. Yeah, go ahead. It's a little bit tight. There's Scooter. Oh, wow. Okay, now they're moving.
Very nice.
Look at this one down here getting whipped with the mop.
Is that other one supposed to move? Oh, he is moving. They're pulling his limbs. It's a little dated, but it's still good.
Yeah, like, where in the world was this in? Oh, made in 1936. As demonstrated by my brother's pretty tight quarters in there. On the right here was the Spanish Inquisition. Take a look at these other ones, man. This is some weird stuff.
No idea.
25 cents to, oh, maybe those doors open. I don't know if that's worth a quarter. This one's a little bit creepy. The laughing sailor getting stung on his nose. Oh, dude, it's the Cheerios bee. Now this dude I have 100% for sure seen in a Ripley's, believe it or not. The world's tallest man. Can't remember his name though. Oh, right there. Robert Weirdlow. Nervometer, test your courage. What exactly is this? Let's see here. Insert quarter. Charm in, hold that red button in there as long as you can. Hey, Jimmy, do that. Alright, Jimmy, since you won't do it, I guess I'll try it. I don't see what's the worst that could happen here. Ready? Put a little quarter in. I let go, it's because it's painful to stand there, not because I'm scared.
Sounds like excuses to me.
Did I win? I feel like
Just once you let go, it's over.
I didn't let go though.
You're saying that's
I think that's it. Standing here for an hour.
Alright, so your thoughts?
Yeah, not scary at all. Alright, we got another one here. Another challenge next to the nerval meter that doesn't work. Looks like some kind of a shocking thing. Just put the 2 quarters in and grab it, Joel. Let's see what happens here. Does it shock you? It's hard to see, but his hands are on these little knobs. He's talking some nonsense. Can't understand what the... How bad is it? Is it even shocking or is it just vibrating? That should have been the Nervomatic, not the holding the little red button. Yeah. I guess you can sit there and get shocked forever. He's still going. Yeah. Joel gave up not so much because he was getting shocked. Nothing's happening. Maybe I gotta use both hands. Nope, it's over. Man, there's just so much to see up here. There's old Carousel. Not quite like the ones that used to be outside the department stores when I was a kid. This one actually looks a lot older. When I was growing up, we had a Showbiz Pizza type place near where we lived that we used to go to. It wasn't Showbiz, it was called something else, but they did have one of these little Ferris wheels here, so this is quite the trip down memory lane for me. There's Chuck E. Cheese's cousin looking. They definitely had these little dudes inside department stores when I was a kid. Little prize every time.
This better be a good investment.
Yeah, this better be a really good prize. I only have so many quarters for this place. Oh, there you go. I was worried I was going to get ripped off like the Nerve game. And now for the payoff. Break that little sucker open. Oh my god, is it jelly beans? Oh. Oh, that's cool. It's going to Lindsay.
What are you talking about? This is mine.
We made our way here to the back corner of Marvin's and check this thing out. The Card Off Giant. One of history's hugest hoax. I don't know how anybody would ever think it was anything other than like a plaster mummy or whatever. Dude, what is this? It's like something tie wrapped to a chair. It's kind of a weird form of arcade torture. Back here by the Card Off Giant, it's kind of like the creepy corner of Marvin's. They got a tombstone here. What is this in the guillotine? Okay, we're gonna have to find out what the guillotine does. And other things I can't. Yep. Oh, you got a light turned on there. That was cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude, cool. Come on.
More behind the scenes.
A little bit. Oh. Well, you missed it because the door only half opened. Dude got his head cut off. Gotta walk around back here in this back corner. That was that guillotine machine we just looked at. Oh, look at that up there. Dance of the Fairies. Oh, this is interesting. Wally and Wanda. Little polka babies. You see these little polka babies in action here.
Oh, fast, dude. Right
Oh, wow, yeah, dude, they're much faster than I can dance. It's kind of weird because they got all these old vintage coin-operated machines, and then you'll see some more modern stuff like Fruit Ninja in here, and this little, what are these little coin pusher machines? There's some more of these rides. Got an old Donald Duck. I like this creepy clown on the little teeter-totter. I I'd get on them to see if they work, but it does say for small children only. We've got a little refreshment area in here, and it looks like you can have like birthday parties or whatever you would like right here in Marvin's. Also like these little machines. Looks like you can put some money in and they play music. There we go, we put some money in, it's doing a little something. It's both these little machines going off. Even the refreshment stand back there is crazy. Look at that, man, you got that duck and a Humpty Dumpty there on the swing. Couldn't think of his name for a second. It's kind of embarrassing.
Alright, see if you can survive this one, Jared.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I could survive this one forever. Oh, it's got a little thing underneath that like flicks your hand.
Really? Does it?
Yeah. Damn, Butch.
This guy seems like spiders.
Wimp, what? I thought it was over.
You're a wimp.
Alright, skee ball challenge. Me versus Joel. Jimmy takes winner. Here we go. Play skee ball. 2 weeks.
Might be a little rusty.
Yeah. I feel like I just lost.
Looks like Joel's got the advantage.
No.
Alright, looks like Joel's the winner.
It's like Jimmy versus Joel. Okay, so I'm not impressed with the skee ball setup. Jimmy's got 13,000 to beat. I think all the stuff just above the skee ball machines is much more interesting than what's going on with the skee ball machines at the moment. Well, Jimmy won by 2,000 points there. Nothing to be proud of. Nah, I ain't giving any more money to this. I like this a lot. Look at this. Right here with the little hoops. You gonna play some hoops there, Joel? Hoping this works out better than our...
That start button.
Yep, you get it, start.
Joel, start.
Nope, that's the change return. All right, little hoops here.
Kobe.
Oh, this is gotta be fast.
Bank
Yep.
it.
Oh,
Talking big game.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win. All right, Joel got 55 points. And a big fat roll of tickets that he's gonna use to get some Tootsie Rolls in a minute. Go ahead, here's Jimmy's shot. Let's see if he can beat 55. Not looking good. Oh! Wow! Well, after missing his first 10 shots, Jimmy got a 43.
Hey, at least I tried.
Yeah. All right, I'm up next.
Okay, way to flex.
Hey, I wanted that.
All right, 66. That's some nice little tickets. How you feel about yourself?
Pretty good. It's the only time I'll ever beat you Giants at basketball. All right, I think that's enough stimulation for one evening. Time for us to take off. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here at Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum. I had a really good time, man. They had some really crazy old antique coin-operated machines in there, as well as some new ones. Not quite as many as you would think, but plenty to come in here and have some fun and do those little kid Vegas slot machine type redemption machine things. Get you primed for when you're ready to waste your money on the big games. So, thanks for watching.